Alright, so we got an 01 F450. It's got one key. It's an XL, I believe, so there's no power locks. We'll unlock it there. This is a 6-speed manual 4x4 with 150,000 miles. I'm gonna start it up here and we'll pull it out. So this truck has a good clutch. It lets off, about the halfway point, and it bites in pretty good. And it's a smooth clutch, so it's not jerky or anything. So we got it's a 5-speed, not a 6-speed. We got 5 speeds in reverse. And then it was some sort of fleet truck, I'm sure, because of the lights on top and stuff. We'll give it a walk around. So this is the V10 gas truck. I drive a V10 myself. I like it a lot. The hood's in good shape. All the body's in really good shape. Looks like where they had a front hitch or some kind of plug mounted, that plate's removable, so it's just screwed in. And then it's got these 10-ply tires, or it might be more than that actually. These are like really sturdy. They might be like 13-ply. So they're 13 or 14-ply tires. They're for hauling. It's got little mini dings and scratches, of course. There's outlines of where letters used to be here, and honestly, that could be buffed off. I think they're not really noticeable at all. But this truck is originally white. It's not been painted from another color. It's got this flatbed with these painted wooden rails, which are, removable. Sorry, I gotta answer this call. Alright, so get back to the video. You've got these lights up here, they do work. There's a switch inside. You got a gooseneck ball. There's no rust. This truck actually did come from Colorado at some point, but they kept it clean, probably off the salt and stuff, so there's no rust or anything to speak of. That's just water from the flatbed. Today's the first day it hasn't been freezing in like 3 or 4 days. So one of these switches right here turns on these backlights. I think that's to that front switch. It doesn't do anything. There's one over here. And that's the one that turns those on. It's hard to see in this light, but they come on. Sometimes you gotta bang on this Ford hood to get it to come up. Need to, there it is. Put some grease in the hood latch, that'll fix that. There's a tiny bit of radiator fan noise, but nothing out of the ordinary. So it's got a power seat, which works. Like I said, manual windows, those obviously work. It does have cruise control. And then it's missing the decelerate, but the button is there, it works. And we'll put it into 4-wheel drive, so that's 4 high. Now let's put it in 4 low. Oh, well, that knob comes off. There we go. So now it's in 4 low, and we'll be able to tell real quick which. Oh yeah, it's locked into 4 low. It's jumpy. So that's 4 low, 4 high, and 2. So radio works. We'll go ahead and get some AC going. I'm gonna go take this one around for a quick drive too, because it's got a little bit of a grind in the second. Depends on how you drive it. I've driven a lot of cars with grinding gears, so I've learned that if you pause between a few gears, sometimes it won't do it at all. But if you shift really fast, sometimes it'll do it more often. So AC is very cold. It's coming through nice and cold. Do the heater. Oh yeah, heater's hot. Like too hot for today. This truck has good throttle response, especially for a V10 and being so light. You know, this truck weighs like 6,800 pounds, and I think it's rated for 15 to 17,000 pounds combined, truck and trailer. So going into second, no grinding at all. It's more when it's going from third to second, like if you're downshifting. But again, if you give it some time, you're fine. It's got a high first gear for towing, so it's very torquey. And then second gear, you know, no grinding. This is where I'm gonna go from third to second. So yeah, you see there's the grinding. I went really fast, but if you go see, we'll double clutch it on this road. So no grind on the upshift, and you'll get grinding on the downshift. So there's third, fourth, 5th. Now I'm gonna go from 3rd. I'm gonna double clutch it. Nah, it's not like in 2nd. But now it's in 2nd. After you get, you know, below about 5 miles per hour or so, then it'll give you 2nd. So if you're like me, when you're driving, you know, I usually come to a coasting stop and then pop it into 2nd, and in that case you're good. But if you're just straight downshifting from 3rd to 2nd, it's gonna give you a little bit of it. Well, and it's obviously been doing this for a while. The person that owned it before, they drove it like this. It's not like just now doing it, so somebody's been living with it. But I'll show you what I do when I trying to get it not to grind. So I kind of pop it in neutral, and then come into a turn. There we go. So you got to be like under 5 miles per hour and like under 1,000 RPM. Oh. All right. So that time I flipped the throttle. It went into 2nd perfectly, no problem. Just a little bit of a downshift match. So watch, we'll do that again. Yeah, perfect. No grinding whatsoever. I'll do that again. So 2nd, 3rd, into neutral, rev it into 2nd, and then we get it. So that's what I would do. I would rev match from 3rd to 2nd, come into a stop, and then got no problem with 3rd. So we're in 3rd now, rev match into 2nd, no problem. You know, do a turn. So we'll do it again right here. 3rd, neutral. There's 2nd. It's going too fast. Okay, so the trick is when you're in 3rd, coming to a coast, you get under 15 miles per hour, under 10, just, you know, blip the throttle, and it won't grind in 2nd. And it's just good all throughout every gear. And going from 1st to 2nd, it never grinded on me once, so that won't be a problem. But that is that's the 01 F450, you know, super solid truck. And oh, it's got a trailer brake control down here too. Some different fleet wiring that they put in, and it's got this little aftermarket shelf up here. That's it.